I want to get in the way of it so I can see everything. And I'm pressing right now. Okay, and we're going to take off. Okay, and let's go take a look around the farm. So it's muddy, 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 as you can see. Up we go. Alright, so we had a little bit of snow recently. Not a ton, but a little bit. I get up above the trees here. We did manage to get the old excavator that's sitting right there. I'm going to zoom in on it here. Whoa, fast zoom. So that old excavator, we got that thing running. So the owner of it, he's going to come pick it up eventually, but he said we can use it. In the meantime, we were going to think about buying it, but they're very expensive, and we got other things to spend our money on right now, like the farm itself. Okay, so here's some of the trails. The kids were here, or are here today. They're playing. You can see their footsteps. I'm going to try to go kind of the edge of the property. Alright, let's take a little spin, see where everything is. Alright, then we're going to keep going a little bit. You can see that line there, that basically is the property line. I'll try to go right over it here. Let's see, right about there, I'd say. And let's rotate. Oh, a little past it, looks like. So go back just a little. There we go. And let's see if I can just see straight down to the edge of the property. So that waterway pretty much defines the property line. All the way down to the river, which is past that wooded area. Alright, let's take a little turn here. Look back down again. Let's go through some of the new trails. Okay, so this is the top field. I'm right above. It's not really a field, it's kind of the parking lot area. Bridge there. We're going to have to rebuild some of those bridges. Take a look up. That waterway as well. There I am over by the barn and the coop and everything. Okay. So these trails, you've seen a lot of these trails already. Going along the edge of the property there. And then this third field, we've been doing a lot of back and forths straight across. Kind of see the lines that we've gone. See some of the crossings. That field is where where we're going to have our garden. And that's the orchard. There, that general area is the orchard. Of course, another waterway that separates the fields. There's a duck. You can hear it in the background. Alright, let's keep going. Property line again, another bridge right there. Okay, we got some new trails over here. We'll try to follow it. This is one of our new trails that goes this way. I'm gonna go ahead and raise her up a little bit. So this is one of the waterways, and we made a new crossing to go from field number 4 over into what we call Guy's Gallery. It's our shooting area. So that's the shooting area right up there, and it goes across this way, and that's all going to be one big shooting area, that big rectangle that I just showed. All right. So now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go back over to the edge of the property again. Over that way. Since it's winter time, it's pretty easy to see. So it went up a little bit so we can see a little bit better. All right, keep following that line. The trails that are now off to the left, you've seen them before. It gets a little hard to see the river there. There's spots where it just kind of goes away, it just kind of dies. So just imagine that the line kept going straight. A little bit more to the left here. And my property line really goes right along the backyard of these people. You can see my trail's on the left. And there's another waterway that picks up a little bit. I don't know if we're even going to be able to see it here. But my property basically follows this route. Where those kind of rapids are, my property goes just to the edge here. Right about there, where that, let me see if I can zoom in on it a little. I'm going to rotate a little, and let's see if I can zoom in, do a little slower this time. Yeah, right where that tree goes into the water, that's about where my property ends. Over the rapids. Up. Let me zoom out first. Okay. And my property ends on the other side. Let's go over there and I'll work my way back. I don't really have a marker for this side, but I know about where it is. Where those trees are down on the left. So right about here, I'd say. Let's take a look up. Yeah, that's kind of the edge of my property. There's a little bit of a cutout area on this corner, so it's hard to know exactly where the edge of the property is, but it's right around here, right around there somewhere, underneath where I'm looking right now. So that's the riverfront area, and then let's see if, since it's winter and it snowed, let's see if I can follow the trail that we do pretty regularly back here. Oh, I think I see it. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and try and follow that out. Zigzag. One more zigzag. So we go right through all the trees there, and we pop out over here. This doesn't normally have water, but it's been pretty wet. So this zone here, let me scroll down here. So all this right now is just like, oh, that's ice and water, and you can see a lot of the tracks, deer tracks and rabbit tracks and four-wheeler tracks. Zoom back out. Go ahead and look up. So there's the other side of Guy's Gallery there. So that's the direction that we shoot, is out that way. You can see I have a couple of crossings. We've got one right here. You can see they got a lot of water in it right now, so some of them are a little sketchy. There's another crossing in the middle of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and go into the edge of the property on this side now. You can see there's one more crossing over into Guy's Gallery. Take a look from this side. It's also field number 5, and we call this one on the left here field number 6. You know what, maybe in a minute here I'll go right in the middle of the property and I'll try and show you each one of them. They're all pretty well defined. You can see we got a couple little offshoots here. We're doing some exploring right up along the edge of the property there on this side, which is the driveway for the neighbors, and a waterway as well, as you can see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put her right in the middle. Go fast, or try to go fast and high. Raise it up. Up, up, up. Okay, so I'm at max altitude. It won't even let me go any higher. Geofencing and US laws and whatnot. They used to let you go up above it, but now they don't even let you. That's fine. Maybe there's a setting or something I can change. Okay, so we can take a look at the whole property. So that is our parking lot area to the left, the barn right in the middle, animal pen. But that whole first section is sort of our parking lot area, and that wooded, a little bit of a wooded area right over there. Call that our camping area. And then we have field number 1, which is this long rectangle there. It's also where the greenhouse is. It's our greenhouse there. You can see the skeleton of it. That side will probably be a garden of sorts eventually, and this side, this field, will just sort of be a nice open field. Then field number 2 is this one, which is also this area that I'm looking at right now is going to be garden, and the orchard is on that side. Field number 3 that I'm flying above. This is our pasture. It will be our pasture for the goats and such. Make sure you can see all of that. Okay. And then, so that was field 1, 2, and 3. And then we have essentially 4, 5, and 6. So that's going to be 4, 5, and 6. Where 4, there's sort of a wooded area right in the middle, so we kind of call it 4A, which is this area that I'm going to look at here. So this is essentially 4A. And then there's a little wooded area, and over there is 4B. And then in field 5, that's Guy's Gallery. That's our kind of primary shooting area is back there, but eventually we'll have the whole rectangle cleared out, except for the trees. Trees will stay. But this will be our shooting range. And then we have field 6, which is basically all blackberries and thorns and kind of the edge side. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do with this yet. If anything, we might just leave it as is. So that's pretty much the whole property in one quick go. And I'll go ahead and bring the drone on back to me. See what else there is to see, if anything. I'll go to this corner, I guess, and take a look. Okay. Look around the corner of the property there. There you go, that's the farm in all its glory. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down. So, if that's it, then que sea.